from originally?
I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey in the house. How did you get to Florida?
So I was from Newark. My grandfather was a detective. He moved to Orlando to retire. So I moved out to Orlando, was still doing music. I started doing music at a very young age.
When you say do music, like were you playing an instrument or were you
I was just always just into music. Like I always do like my own parties and stuff like that, even in middle school. So I was just always working in the music industry. Like just always working.
So now you're considered more of like a host MC. How did you leverage that? Like because you were doing music early on and then you seen an opportunity to...
What happened was like... Well, when I was rapping, when I was a kid, and I was rapping, I was trying to do that. And I actually did a good job with that, but I was just like, man, let me just try something different. Okay. So about 13 years ago, as I was doing it at my house parties, I was like, I'm gonna focus more on hosting. Right. So 10 years later, we here now. Now I done traveled, did tours for Lil Wayne. I broke Gunna, like Sway Lee, like so. I done did enough with hosting, so now I'm just co-signed from people like DJ Khaled and all that stuff, so I'm just paving the way, I'm just following their way, you know, so just like that.
How do you feel about the whole influencer moment? What does it mean to be an influencer to you?
Basically what I did for them as soon as I sat here, just shouted them out, because people follow. So I was working with Champion, for instance, before everybody
Champion the brand, right?
Right, before everybody was hip to it, and everybody was saying like, why you wearing Champion? You did like, this is Walmart clothes, and then the next year, Champion blows up. Right. So like right now, I'm also working with Carco now. I don't know if some people remember, like Carco now was like one of the first black hip-hop clothing before everybody. So
before FUBU too?
Right. So yeah, before FUBU, everybody. Carco now was like the first. So I'm working with him, right? My first question to him was, how did you stay relevant for like 20 years? He was like, well, with me, Wu-Tang, Rockefeller, we was all doing our thing, I went overseas. So remember when Wu-Tang was big overseas, he just went and put his companies overseas, like put Carcanal and big. Right,
so everywhere they went, he just kind of followed them. Right. They were already paving the way. And so he went right behind them and said, you know what, I'm going to capitalize on the fact that we're already there making plays, so why not continue to expand into those territories? For sure. That is awesome. What is the most challenging thing for you as an influencer?
Staying relevant. You gotta create your own content. So every day you gotta wake up with something to put down on the press to keep yourself fresh, on top, being the first. Right. You feel me? So that's just like an everyday challenge. You just gotta be ahead of yourself.
How do you feel about those who say they want to be an influencer, but they feel like, it is challenging, so how would you motivate them, or what words of encouragement or direction would you give them so that they understand how they can go from being just someone that's just a regular person in the community, an avid worker and patriot, and then to being like infamous, famous, celebrity influencer?
Just do it and be persistent.
Okay, consistency, anything else?
But just do it and be persistent. There's no actual way. That's like even with small businesses, there's no actual way that one thing works. You feel me? You just gotta do it. And just keep doing it, just trying different things, because different things hit, different things work for different people.
Martha Stewart, she said, I had to try a lot of things before I figured out what I was good at, and when I figured out what I was good at, I continued to maximize and capitalize on those efforts and those endeavors, and I think that is like the most brilliant thing ever. What are some other things that you're doing with your influence outside of music that's adding value to your community?
I have my show called In the Kitchen with HDOT.
In the Kitchen.
So I'm basically giving all these kids, it doesn't matter if you do poetry, it doesn't matter what type of play.
I didn't know that. So it's not just rap?
No, it's just not rap. Like it's whatever. If somebody's talented and doing something, I just bring them on my show. I interview them. A lot of things started in the kitchen. Like I'm trying to get somebody to come on my show and do hair.
Oh my God, right. Like, that's where it really started.
If you from it, the hot comb started in the kitchen.
Oh Jesus, no, not my edges blowing.
Yeah, I'm trying to try some different stuff with my show and stuff like that. I like the energy that's going on in Atlanta right now. It's some good energy.
I love it. So is there anything that we can be expecting from you, up and coming shows, music that you want to share with us?
I just got blessed the other day. God is good all the time, for sure. The founder of Rolling Loud came on my Instagram and was like, I want to be on In the Kitchen. So I was like, okay, you want to be on my show?
That is incredible.
We can swap it out. So that was a blessing. Like, Rolling Loud is one of the biggest hip hop shows in the country right now. Like that's like a big deal. So it's like I didn't know he even followed me on Instagram for sure.
HDOT, you just added so much value to this
For
conversation and so much depth to it,
Respect.
and it just really helps me articulate it to everyone who's already here because they've seen a few interviews, but no one really broke it down like you, and that's how I was so happy.
I'm a host.
I know, and like
So,
this is what we do. So I was like, you know what?
You big people. I big people up for a living.
And
So
exactly.
that's
So
that's what it's all about.
so powerful that you came here and you
sure.
made time, and I'm so grateful. So
For sure. I appreciate you. I appreciate
you guys,
y'all.
me and Asians been rocking in Orlando, and so ever since I met him, he was like, "Yo, Tuki, I can see we spoke this into existence."
Yes.
So you have power in your tongue. Believe what you say, and you will achieve everything.
This
okay?
a whole beautiful setup, though. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out
here.
to Ashley Clay Experience. She is the celebrity chef who made all of this happen for us, and we're so grateful to have you stop by and let's talk influence at the Southern Reef ATL.
Yeah.
You guys, it's your girl Tuki Daily with the world's greatest host.
H dot. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. H_dot.
Awesome. Thank you guys.